Hello, my dear students. Today, we will study some angle properties. The first property we're going to study today is angles on a straight line add up to 180. So, here we have two angles, the orange angle and the green angle. As you can see, we can call the orange angle X and the green angle 55, which is given in the question. So, from this we can write the following equation. X plus 55 equal to 180. So, to get the value of x, we need to subtract 55, which means x equal 180 minus 55, which means x equal 125 degrees. Also, you should know that angles at a point add up to 360. From this, we should know that the three angles we have in this example, y, 92, and 151, the three of them add to 360. So, we can write this equation. Y plus 92 plus 151 equal 360. To get the value of y, we need to solve this equation. First, we need to add the two angles we have beside the y. So 92 plus 151, this is 243. So y plus 243 equal 360. To get the value of y, we need to subtract 243. So, y equal 360 minus 243, which is 117. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So, from this you should know that when you have two lines intersecting at a point, like this point we have here, you should know that the angles opposite in vertices are congruent or equal in measure. So, angle Z is the same as 63, which means Z equals 63, and we can state the reason: vertically opposite angles. I believe now that you can get this angle. We can call it X. As you can see, 63 with angle X on the same straight line. So both angles add up to 180. So I know that X plus 63 equal 180, which means X equal 180 minus 63, which is 117. Also, you can get angle Y. As you know, Y and X are two vertically opposite angles. So, X is equal to Y. So, angle Y equal also 117. The following property we need to know is angles in a triangle add up to 180. From this information, we know that A and 52 and 47, the three interior angles in this triangle, add up to 180. So we can write the following equation. A plus 52 plus 47 equal 180. So A plus, and let's add together 52 and 47, which is 99. So when I add A plus 99, I should get 180. So to get the value of A, I need to subtract 99, which is 180 minus 99. So A equal 81. Angles in a quadrilateral add up to 360, which means the four angles in this quadrilateral should add up to 360. The four angles are B, B, another B, plus 120, another 120, and this should add up to 360. If we want to solve this equation, we need to collect the like terms first. B plus B is 2B plus 240 equal 360. To solve this equation, we need to subtract 240 first. So we have 2B equal 360 minus 240, which is 120. From this we can figure out that B equal 120 divide 2, which is 60. The triangle exterior angle theorem. The measure of each exterior angle of a triangle equals the sum of its remaining interior angles, or we can say that this exterior angle we have here equal the sum of the two far interior angles in this triangle. So in such question like the one we have here with two interior angles 42 and 65, and let's call this exterior angle X, you should know that this angle X, the exterior one, equal the sum of the two far interiors, which is 42 plus 65. And as you can see, this would be 107 degrees. Now, I want to introduce you to angles in parallel lines. The first thing you should know that parallel lines, as you can see, are two lines or maybe more that they never intersect. And what we are going to study today, that when two lines are parallel, cut by a third line, like this one, this line, the third line, is called the transversal. A transversal creates three letters of the alphabet, which hides three new rules of angles. The first letter we're going to introduce is the Z letter. The Z letter makes alternate angles. The alternate angles, as you can see, they are in opposite positions. If one of them is on the left, the other one is on the right. And if one of them is up, the other one is down, which are highlighted in blue. And as you can see, the alternate angles are equal in measure. So if you have this angle measure 70, you should know that this angle also will be 70. Also, these angles are alternate angles. So if you know that this angle is 70, then the angle on the straight line beside it is 180 minus 70, which is 110. So if this angle is 110, and because this angle is also alternate to that angle, so this angle also is 110. If we take these parallel lines cut by the transversal here, you should know also that these angles are alternate, as you can see. Also, these angles are alternate angles. Let's take another example over here. This angle is alternate to this one, and this angle is alternate to this one. And anywhere, the alternate angles in between parallel lines are equal in measure. The second letter we have is the F letter. In this F letter, it forms what I can call corresponding angles. And also corresponding angles are equal in measure. Corresponding angles, they are in the same position, as you can see, on the right. Another angle is on the right, below the line. The other angle is also below the line, and they form the F letter, as you can see. You should know that corresponding angles, as we said, are equal in measure. So if this angle is 120, then this angle is also 120 because they are corresponding angles. Also, if this angle is 60, so this angle will be also 60 because both are corresponding angles. Let's take another example here for corresponding angles. If this angle measures 50, where is the corresponding angle? If you can do or draw the F letter, as you can see, then here is the corresponding angle, which is also 50. Later on, you will be able to recognize corresponding angles without drawing the letters. If this angle is 130, then this is the corresponding angle, which is also 130. If this angle is 50, this angle its corresponding angle, which is also 50. If this angle is 130, then this angle here is its corresponding angle. Also, on this diagram here, we can show more corresponding angles. This angle is corresponding to this one. This angle is corresponding to this one. Let's give them the same symbol. The third and last letter we have for today is the C angles. As you can see, this is a C letter. The C letter gives me something I can call interior angles, and in this time you need to pay attention because unlike the corresponding angles and the alternate angles who were the same or were equal, the interior angles add up to 180. So if this angle is 110, this angle would be 70. 180 minus 110. So the C angles gives me what I can call interior angles. Interior angles are two angles between the two parallel lines. They lie in the same side. So if my angles were in the same side, they are called interior, and they add up to 180. But if my two angles were opposite, of course between the lines, but one on the right and the other one on the left, in this case they would be called alternate angles and they would be equal. So let's take more examples for the interior angles. Here we have the C letter here. So if this angle is 130, this angle is going to be 50. Also on the other side, I have a C letter here. So if this angle is 50, this angle would be 130. And if we look at this example here, as you can see, I believe that you can recognize the alternate angles which are equal in measure. As you can see, 50 and 50, also 130 and 130, and you can recognize the co-interior sides or the co-interior pairs of angles which are on the same side, 130 and 50. So let's take another example here. If this angle is 60, then the co-interior angle which lies between the two parallel lines in the same side is going to be 120. I can recognize a C letter here, which means that angle D plus 75 add up to 180, which means D equal 180 minus 75, which is 105 degrees. In this question, I can recognize that these two angles are corresponding angles, and here is the F letter. So 72 is corresponding to angle E, which means angle E equal 72. In this example we have here, as you can see, angle M is corresponding to the angle with measure 28 over here. So I can say that angle M equal 28 because it's a corresponding angle to the 28 one. Now, to get the measure of angle N, I can recognize that M and N both on a straight line, which means M plus N equal 180. So, to get the value of N, I need to subtract the value of M from 180, which is going to be 180 minus 28. 180 minus 28, this is going to be 152. After you finish studying the previous properties, do not forget to solve the worksheet.